Hey guys, what's up? And today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class, Grindor and Ravage. So first we're going to take a look at the box. So he's Studio Series number 73, he's from Revenge of the Fallen, Grindor and Ravage, Decepticon, there's Grindor. On the other side of the box, Grindor again. And on this side of the box, we got a picture of Ravage and Grindor. And on the back of the box, the product shots of all the characters. He's from the Forest Fight, 46 steps. Fighting Optimus Prime proves to be a headache for Grindor as the Autobot leader tears his head in two. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the main man himself, Grindor. And there's not really any accessories to take a look at first. So we can actually just get straight into the figure. So, Grindor, in his pave low mode, and that is the type of helicopter he is. He's an MH-53, pave low. However, this isn't the helicopter he's supposed to be. In the movie, he was a Super Stallion, but because of his similarities with Blackout, they decided to just make him a repaint of Blackout, hence why he ends up having the pave low vehicle mode. But still, very nice vehicle mode. In the front here, Decepticon symbol, 53. He can poof. You just push the button on the bottom of the helicopter. He can say peekaboo. He's piloting himself. I find that hilarious. He's his own pilot. And then lots of nice detail. 53, there's battle damage there. This bit of the R, because of the fact that these bits turn into the bottom of the feet, it is chipping away. So, that's not the most durable paint, unfortunately. Danger, keep away. And there's back. And then other side is really all just the same, except this side hasn't chipped away yet. So that's nice. He doesn't roll, he just slides. His landing gear is all molded in. There's no actual wheels there. And this rotor blade is a lot stiffer than this one, but you'll see why once we get to robot mode. It will all be explained. Now, he does include his little buddy. If I can get him out. He does include a little Ravage. And just bring down Ravage's legs. Like so. And here's little Ravage. In robot mode. And, the camera would just focus. Yeah, he looks pretty nice. He doesn't pair up with Grindor very well. Because, like, they're not really partners. Pretty sure they just did that because they had to justify the price, and Blackout came with a minicon, so they kind of had to include a minicon with Grindor. So they just chose Ravage. Ravage goes a lot better with Soundwave if I could just find him. There he is. Better with the Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave. Oh, look at these two. They pair up nicely. They pair up together very well. Now, articulation wise for Ravage, nothing at the head. He does have ball joints for all the legs and a C-clip at the tail and the missiles. So, yeah, that is it for Ravage, and that is it for Grindor's helicopter mode. So now is transformation. So first thing we want to do is just remove this back section here, like so. Parts forming! Oh my goodness, refund, refund, refund. No. Then you just take this section here, flip it down, and now just put this off to the side. What? I have to put something off to the side? This toy sucks. Shush. Hush. Stupid. I didn't mean that. So now what you want to do is just take these rotors here and just bring them back like that. And you just want to bring them all back until it kind of forms like a V shape. Like so. Now, what are we going to do next? What do we want to do next? Okay, so next, what you want to do is just take these sections here, move them forward. They will eventually tab in. There we go. And now just split this section if it hasn't already split itself. And then just also split this section. I'm going to split this section first, open it up. And then you can just take this section here and just fold it over these. And that will reveal the engine. Right there. So now, what are we going to do now? What do we want to do? Okay, so let's do the feet now. So what you want to do is just untab these sections from the sides and untap the arms, and that will like let just all this loose. And now it just looks like the helicopter crashed. So now what you want to do is just take this section here, split it, bring it down, rotate this in, flip out the hand. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, I only have so much recording space on this thing. There we go. Flip out the hand. And now bring these together, tab them in, just tab everything in, and now bring this section in, bring this around, and then just, you want to tab it in, like so. And now, second verse is just like the first. Alright, and now once you're done that, you can just you can push the button here, that will spring up his head, and now just bring this whole windshield down. Now bring this whole section, flip that down, and bring it in place. Now, you just want to, let's do the feet now. So you want to just take this landing gear, bring it in, bring this section up, bring this section down, and rotate all this around, and now flip this section out. Now, you want to just rotate it here, and chicken leg them. Second verse is just like the first. Alright, and now what you want to do is just take this whole section here, this whole entire lower body. Now just bend the legs like that, and just flip this down, and tab the waist together. And now we can actually stand them up, and raise up the camera. Alright, so now we've got the lower body done, so now let's just finish up the upper body. I'm just going to situate these wrists like this. Okay, so now we can deal with the backpack. So what we want to do with this whole section here is you want to like bring the engine bits up like this. So it goes over that windshield that we previously tucked in, and it should sit over his head. Now, just make sure that the flaps, these ones right here, sit around like here. Now, we can actually just deal with all this. So what you want to do is just take all this, bring it up, tab it in, rotate this inward like that, and now just take this section here, and that will tab into his butt like that. Just make sure all that is locked in nice and securely. Now, the last step. Let's get all this situated. The last step of the transformation is to take this previously removed piece and plug it to the side of Grindor's arm. And there is Studio Series Grindor in robot mode. And yeah, he's beefy, he's got a lot of kibble, but holy crap if he doesn't look awesome. He looks so good. I'm getting close on the head sculpt. He's got that classic blackout Grindor head that's just basically the same thing as the Decepticon Protoform head. So cool. Unfortunately, he doesn't come with any chest blasters. I feel like that would have been a cooler accessory than Ravage. Because, like, Ravage does not really work with Grindor. I feel like Ravage should have been packed in with Soundwave. They would have made a better duo to be packed together. And then Grindor could have come with, like, a chest gun. But, yeah, it's pretty nice. If you want to, you can flip this down if you want, like, a more streamlined look. But I don't really like how that looks. I think that, with, like, this laser cannon thing, whatever this is, that the Pavlo has just sticking out of the chest, I just think that looks awesome. He can't sleep on his stomach, though, unfortunately. He would probably snap that. Just moving down the body, really nice detailing here. And as you can see, yeah, these are the bottoms of the feet, so paint will be chipped, unfortunately. This is why this is stiffer, so that it's not like a pain in robot mode. But this can still be loose, so that he can do like the saw blade thing, which is very cool. Articulation, the head's on a ball joint. You actually get a surprising amount of movement from the head, considering all the kibble. Unintentional butterfly joints, these are supposed to tab in, but no, it really doesn't work. They don't tab in. That's a widespread issue on this toy. However, my butterfly joints on this arm, not on the other arm, but on this arm, they don't come undone. Like, it actually does hold its position. This arm doesn't. But this one does, so I can actually use that one as a butterfly joint. Shoulders have that nice range of movement there. They can go out. Elbow and rotation. The wrist does have a swivel. And the fingers can all move. No waist rotation. Heavily ratcheted hips. He has a thigh swivel, double knee bend due to the way that this all works, and pivots both ways, and you can bring the foot down, and that actually does a live-ish thing with these bits here. And you can still store Ravage in the robot mode, if that suits your fancy. There is a peg here. And if you put Ravage back into, like, his, I don't even know what you'd call this, the, rocket mode, I guess? I don't know. You can just tab him on to the back there, and now it just looks like he's got a cat clawing in his back. But, yeah, so one last thing that we gotta mention, it's a Studio Series toy, they all come with this, you gotta mention it. He does include the backdrop. In this case, it is the forest, so you can grab the backdrop, put Grindor on the backdrop, and you can't really do any poses on the backdrop because it's so limited, but backdrop. Yay. Mine's a bit warped. I don't know how that happened. Mine's a bit warped at the top. I didn't even notice that until just now. It's kind of warped. I don't care. But there is the Studio Series Grindor. So, if you enjoyed that review, be sure to check out my other ones. I recently did a review on Legacy Drag Strip, so if you're on the fence about getting that figure, then you should definitely check that out. And expect loads of reviews within the next week, because Because TFCon's coming up. I'm very excited for TFCon. Yeah, so be sure to stay tuned for all those reviews. And yeah, I will see you on the flip side. Bye.